Hi guys, this is Ash Sharma, and in this session we will discuss the data table in Microsoft Power Apps. What is a data table? Data table consists of the row and columns. It's like a 2D format, and you can control the number of columns and order of the columns in this table. Like the gallery, the data table has the selected property. It means you can connect the other control with this data table. Now, how to use the data table? First of all, we check the data on our Google Drive. On Google Drive, we have a sheet that is the employee. In this sheet, we have the EMP full name, age, qualification, date of birth, mobile number, and city. Okay, back to app. Now, first of all, data table and Google Drive, employee, table 1, connect. So this is our data source, table 1 underscore 3. Okay, now edit fields. So you can check the required fields. Whatever the fields you required, you can check. So right now, I will check all fields, age, city, date of birth, ID, full name, mobile number, and qualification. So you can see the data have been displayed in a table format, 2D, row and columns. So on the top we have the headers, age, city, date of birth, employee ID, and then in the row we have the data or values. If we check in the run mode, so this is our data table. Suppose we want to change the order of the columns. I want the EMP ID as a first column in this table. So data table and edit fields. Then drag and drop EMP ID fields on the top. EMP ID. Now, so if we check again, so EMP ID now we have the as a first column. Okay. Suppose if you want some columns as a hyperlink, then select that column, say EMP ID, this one, and the properties of the EMP ID is hyperlink on. If I check again, so you can see underline. It means this column now we have a hyperlink. Okay, and by default this is the color. If I select the 102, this is a selected color, and this is the hover color. So you can change the color for the selected and the hover color. Data table, and from data table, hover color, this is the hover color and selected color. Suppose I want to use this table for display the information only the EMP ID, and I want some functionality. If I select a EMP ID, details of the selected EMP ID should be displayed, and also I should be able to change the details of that particular employee ID. So for that purpose, I need only the employee ID. So I'll keep EMP ID and remove rest of the columns. Qualification, remove, age, remove, city, remove, date of birth, remove, full name, remove, mobile number, remove. So we have only field that is the employee ID. Okay. So as we discussed, we can connect the data table with other component or other control. So I take the form in edit mode. Connect the data source. It was 13. Now edit fields, add fields. So I take all, age, city, date of birth, ID, full name, mobile number, qualification. If we check this form, so no data it displays because no selected data is there. Okay, if I check this one, if I select this one, nothing is happening because there is no connection between these two control. So we will connect these two control. So form, select form and the item property of the form. Item, then table, data, table 4 dot selected property. Now if I check again, so 1001 Scotland city, full name John, age 66, ID 1001, qualification MCA, so ID 102, Smith London 103, 104, city DC Jenny and ID 104. So this is how you can connect the two controls. Now suppose on this form also I need to change the information of the employee. Okay, take a submit button, say update data. On select property of this button, submit the form. Submit form and name of this form. This is the form 2. Okay, check again. Now 1001, that is a A666, I make it 22, Scotland, Paris and full name, mobile number say 999, qualification, okay, update data. Okay, so we have changed the data. If we check our Google Sheet for 1001, so we change the age, that is the 22, and we change the mobile number 9999 and we change the city, that is the Paris. Okay, now 102, again back to 1001. So we have the Paris, age 22 and the mobile number this. So this is how we can use the data table and connect to the other controls. So right now we are using the forms. Also we are updating the information because our form is in the edit mode. So guys, this was all about the how to use the data table in Microsoft Power Apps. Thanks for watching the video.